YouTube. This is Keith from Keith's Aquariums. Today I want to talk to you about, in general, the planted tank or planted aquarium. That's what we have here. And what I mean by planted, that means there's live plants. Now, the difference between a tank like this and a tank that doesn't have live plants or fake plants, there's a lot of things to consider, and it's a lot more fun to me than just a sterile, as I call it, aquarium. Obviously it's not sterile, but there's a lot of things that you don't have to consider when you have a tank that doesn't have plants or has fake plants or whatever. But one thing I want to talk about is the substrate. Substrate is the gravel or dirt or different types of things you can buy that have nutrients in it. It's what's in the ground. It's what the roots grow down into. What I use here is plain gravel, which is it's not the best thing to do, but it works well for me. The way I fertilize is with Osmocote Plus. I take a few grains of this stuff, fill up a gelatin capsule, and shove it down down near the root base of the plants. It seems to work real well for me. So another thing too is water quality and the water conditions. What I do is about a 50% water change once a week. I don't test my water. I don't even have a test kit. So if you do a 50% water change once a week, you pretty much don't have to worry about anything. Just use your tap water, use your dechlorinator, and do your water change. Just make sure that it's in a close temperature when you pour it in. You don't want to shock your fish or your plants. So what that does when you do a water change, it removes the ammonia, the nitrates, nitrites, and it also adds trace elements to the water column, and when in turn fertilizes your plants. The last thing I want to talk about today is the lighting. What I have in here underneath this fixture that I made is a shop light that I got from Home Depot. It holds 4 32-watt fluorescent bulbs. You got to make sure you get daylight bulbs. 65K daylight bulbs. You can grow plants all day long with the Home Depot lights. One thing you have to be careful of is that you don't get too much light. You want lighting to be your limiting factor whenever you're growing a planted tank. It's always best to start with lower light levels and lower light level plants. What I have here is probably about a little over 1 watt per gallon. I use fertilizers. I use injected CO2. I don't know if you can see those bubbles shooting in there, but I have a CO2 canister. And so I have all these nutrients, I have all this CO2, and I calibrate it with my lights. I can add bulbs or take away bulbs. I only have 3 of the 4 spots for bulbs in here, only 3 bulbs in. So to review, substrate, water quality, and lighting. If you have any questions, comment below, and have a good day. Thank you.